Hello, my name is Erik Duarte. I'm here to talk about body dysmorphic disorder, also nicknamed BDD. If you don't know what BDD is, I will give you the definition, which I have in my handy notes. A psychological disorder in which a person becomes obsessed with an imaginary defect or defects in their appearance. Okay. The key word is obsessed. And most people who do not have BDD, who don't like something about themselves, can live a normal, happy life. Somebody suffering with BDD might be consumed with their thoughts. Maybe a nose, ears, hair, physique. It could be many things on your body. It's not just your body. It's on your face too. Okay. I have suffered with BDD and was diagnosed at age 18, but my story starts much earlier. Okay, 4 years old, I'm on the plane to Australia. I'm flexing in front of everybody. I'm 4 years old. That's something else. Come on, people, laugh. But by age 13, I've noticed more of an obsession with the way I look, especially towards my ears. I was very paranoid, sensitive towards what I thought were huge ears. And I remember sitting in a car with my niece and asked her for 15 minutes over and over again if my ears were big or not. And I finally got the response I was looking for, which was yes, and that I became very upset. But by age 16, 17 is when it really hit me hard. I started wearing beanies to cover my ears. I didn't like the size of my forearms, which I wore long sleeve shirts in 100 and something degree weather. This went on for about 2 years, junior and senior year. And since being obsessed with my appearance, it affected me in many ways, such as anger, violence. I was a very violent young man in junior, senior year in high school. I've gotten a decent amount of fights due to the anger caused by BDD. But I was finally, after high school, I had autoplasty, didn't like the results, became very depressed about it, and told my mom I can't live like this anymore, and I was admitted to behavioral health. And that's where I was diagnosed with BDD. But the only reason I was diagnosed is due to a famous singer who was suspected of having BDD, Michael Jackson. My mom put 2 and 2 together. And funny story is, she told me if I had another surgery on my ears would end up like Michael Jackson's nose, and that's when it clicked. Okay, I'm out of behavioral health. I go to a therapist that puts me on medication, has me shaking uncontrollably, and 6-7 months goes by, hardly any progress. I sleep 14 hours a day because that's my escape from hell. And then I finally was able to find the help I needed in anxiety treatment center in Sacramento, California, ran by Dr. Zazio. And she helped me get better. She's an awesome therapist. If there's somebody who if you need help, go to her if you're suffering with any spectrum of OCD. She's good at what she does, and she's good for a reason. And I did intensive treatment, felt a little better at the end of it, but that gave me hope. It really did, because I had little to no progress until then. Months go by, I'm getting better and better by time, but then there's a day where I start slipping back into my old ways. I wasn't severe enough to enter the intensive treatment program again, so we looked for another therapist by the name of Scott Granite, who also suffers with BDD. He's in Redwood City, California. He's also very good. He suffered with it, so he knows where you're coming from every single angle. And he helped me polish my tools and my techniques, such as cognitive behavior therapy, exposure and response therapy. That's my son again. He's something else. Yes, look into exposure response and cognitive behavior therapy. I'll get into that in the next video. And I'm here now. I'm doing quite well. I'm living a good quality life now. I'll leave it at that. I still have my moments, I will not lie. But before I end this video, a couple books I recommend is The Broken Mirror by Catherine Phillips, Catherine Phillips has done so much for people with BDD. She's done research, she's treated people with it, she's an expert in the field. And also, I have not read the next book I'm about to tell you, the BDD Workbook by James Claiborne and Cherry Pedrick, but I hear it's a great self-help book. Okay. Thank you. I'm Erik Duarte. I suffered with BDD. This is my first video, so bear with me. Have a great day and night. Stay strong, BDDers.